Tori! Hey, Tori Wilson. Hey there, baby girl. Have you got a couple of minutes for your general manager? There's an urgent matter I need to speak to you about.
Actually, Teddy, I'm supposed to catch a flight and I'm already running late. I'd love to stay and talk, but...
That's okay. Don't worry about it, Tori. I don't want to be responsible for my #1 diva missing her flight. You feel me? I'll catch up with you next week.
Thanks, Teddy. I'll see you Thursday.
Damn! I hate to see that girl go, but I love watching her leave. Holla!
What was that? Teddy? Oh my God, Teddy! Don't worry, Teddy. It's going to be okay. Help! Somebody please help! I just can't believe that someone could do that to poor Theodore Long.
Yo, don't worry about that, Tori. He'll be all right, and they'll catch whoever did it.
Hey, Tori. Cena. Excuse me, Tori. I heard that you were the last person to see Teddy Long before his accident. Do you mind if I ask you about it?
Hey, Columbo, take it somewhere else, okay? Can't you see the lady's upset? She doesn't need you accusing her of something she had nothing to do with.
No one's accusing anyone of anything, Cena. But as long as you're here, where were you when Theodore Long was taken out?
Excuse me? I must have missed the part where you explained to me why I had to answer to you. Who the hell you think you are to come up here and get all up in my grill?
Oh, you tell him, Cena. Fight the power. Don't take any guff from the man. I mean, dude, it's not like there's any way that an angry thug who walks around with brass knuckles and a steel chain around his neck could ever take anyone out, right?
Yo, look who it is. Mr. Pay-Per-View. You know, for a guy who calls himself the whole damn show, you sure ain't had much in the way of title shots lately, have you, Chief? Sounds like a pretty good motive for punking out our GM, don't it? So where were you when T-Lo got aced?
Well, let's see. I think I was probably chilling out in the back, stretching out, you know, throwing some kicks and reading some comics.
You think you were? Can anybody vouch for you?
That's my downtime. Just me, RVD.
I can't believe any of you would ever do anything to hurt Teddy. This is all so awful. What do you think happened?
Yo, Ironsides. I just wanted to tell you, you did the right thing last week against that slacker RVD. I can't believe that walking case of the Munchies would accuse me of running down T-Lo. The Chain Gang knows I don't roll like that. Thanks for believing in me, dog.
Actually, Cena, neither one of you convinced me of anything. RVD wanted a match and I gave it to him. And besides, he made some good points. You never did say where you were when Long was taken out.
You want to know where I was the night Long got run down? I was in a locker room surrounded by a dozen witnesses. And here's another clue. If you want to know where I'm going to be later tonight, I'm going to be in the ring with you, showing you my 5-knuckle shuffle.
Man, normally Cena's, you know, he's a pretty chilled out guy to say the least. But he's acting a little touchy about the whole Theodore Long thing.
Well, it's a touchy subject, Taz, and until we find out who did it, I think it's going to remain that way, even for a guy like John Cena.
RVD is the cat that rolls thunder and home smoke, but gets his ass whipped when he messes with grown folk. You blaze trees, I break knees, and your frog splash is trash. You ain't got what it takes, please. I'm the whole damn show from sunlight to sundown. Van Dam is the reason Teddy Long got run down. Stick them thumbs up your ass, RVD. John Cena, Chain Gang. You can't see me.
That was real clever the way you made everything rhyme there, Vanilla Ice. It's too bad you can't wrestle half as good as you rhyme. You seem like you've got a lot of hostility that you need to get out of your system. So how about meeting me in this ring a little later and seeing what we can do about it?
You want to go, RVD? Well, why don't we do it right now?
Well, here's a pleasant surprise. It looks like Torrie Wilson's coming down here to try to get these two to take it down a notch. Remember, Torrie was the last one to see General Manager Teddy Long before his accident just a few weeks ago.
And it was some questions meant for Torrie that sparked the problems between all these guys. Problem is, Cole, when you got a hot tomato like Torrie who tries to calm down guys who are acting all macho and whatnot, it's like trying to put out fire with gasoline.
Rob, John, come on. You guys don't need to do this. Why don't you just shake hands and call off this nonsense?
The only nonsense here is what's between his ears if he thinks he's got what it takes to hang with me and my chain gang.
Gee, dog, hanging with you sounds really cool and all, but if it's all the same to you, I think I'd rather just kick your ass.
Guys, please. This isn't helping anything. Please calm down and let's talk this out.
I'd punk you out right now if there wasn't a lady present. But that's all right. I'll see you back here later tonight.
No problem, Cena. I wouldn't want Torrie to have to watch the beating I'm going to give you anyway.
Looks like you were right, Taz. It seems like Torrie Wilson's presence hasn't calmed anyone. She's trying her best to help, but she's inadvertently exasperated the situation.
Yeah, not only that, she made it a heck of a lot worse, too.
Torrie Wilson. Just the little lady I was looking for. Must be pretty flattering to have all those boyfriends doing all that fighting over you like that, huh?
What do you want, JBL?
Oh, I just had a quick question for you. But don't worry, I'm not going to accuse you of attempted murder or nothing. Now listen, right before Theodore Long's unfortunate accident, did he happen to ask you about any paperwork or contracts or anything like that?
Contracts? No, what are you talking about?
Oh, nothing much. Just...
JBL, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, I was just leaving. See you soon, Torrie.
What the heck was that all about?
I don't know, but listen, we have a bigger problem. John and Rob are gonna tear each other apart tonight if we don't do something to stop them.
We? Why not let them do it and get it out of their systems?
Because you and I both know that this isn't just going to be a match. They both think they have something to prove. It's so stupid and pointless. But I need you to be the special referee and make sure they don't kill each other out there tonight.
I don't know. It's not really my thing.
Please? As a favor to me?
All right. As a favor to you, I'll do what I can.
Thanks so much. I owe you one. Now you'd better go get ready.
Well, I guess he's going to referee the match, but he certainly doesn't seem to be too excited about stepping between Cena and RVD tonight.
No, but I'd sure say he's motivated. Not for nothing. You don't say no to a chick like that. I'd be happy to ref that match if it meant Torrie Wilson owed me a favor. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Here we go again with these three.
This potentially explosive situation is about to blow sky high.
Please,
We
stop
saw
it.
this last time. Torrie did more harm than good.
If you
Please,
ask
don't
me,
do this.
I think Torrie's best move is to just stay out of it at this point.
Stop it right now! How do you think it makes me feel? Knowing that you guys are all trying to out-macho each other for me. And don't tell me that's not what's going on. Believe me, I know men, and I know when you're trying to impress a woman.
She sees right through him, Cole. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever tried to impress a woman?
Well, partner,
Don't answer that.
I can only think of one sure way to make you guys stop. This Sunday, at Judgment Day, you're all going to face off in a triple threat match. And I'm going to put my contract on the line. I'll manage whoever wins. And whoever doesn't win, had better act like a gentleman about it, or I'll never speak to you again.
Well, I'll tell you, Torrie Wilson just laid down the law. Now I've seen just about everything.
Can she do that? Can Tori just make a pay-per-view match like that?
Well, with Teddy Long out, we've got no general manager, right? Who's gonna say no? And with Tori's services on the line, I don't think any of these guys are gonna object at all.
That's for sure, partner. That's John Bradshaw Layfield. What's the WWE champion doing out here?
Ooh-wee. That was one hell of a match you boys just put on. I knew it was going to be a classic. That's why I didn't bother telling you that you damn near killed each other for something that's already mine.
Something that's already his? What is he talking about?
You see, prior to his tragic accident, I struck a deal with our former general manager, Teddy Long, to procure the managerial services of one Tori Wilson for myself.
What? Just what is JBL saying?
So thanks for the show, boys. But just like this WWE title, Tori Wilson is the exclusive property of John Bradshaw.
I don't believe it. Tori's been under contract to JBL all this time, and she didn't even know it. That must have been what JBL was asking her about last week.
I think it's safe to say the three guys in the ring cannot be happy about this. They've been had. How are they going to react to this news on SmackDown?
Thank you. Thank you. You people are too good to me.
Is JBL hearing the same crowd I'm hearing?
You know, I've accomplished a great many things in my career. I made a fortune in the stock market. I am one of the greatest WWE champions in history. And damned if I ain't one of the most humble sons of bitches to ever set foot in a SmackDown ring.
It's all true, Cole. He is humble. You know what? You should try and be a little humble sometimes.
Oh, please.
But for all of my accomplishments, one of my absolute greatest was adding Tori Wilson to my administration. And nothing against you, Orlando, but you're my favorite acquisition.
You know, JBL, for all your bragging, it looks to me like you couldn't get yourself a woman without buying her contract.
That's a damn lie. Women everywhere fall at my feet. I am a wealthy man. I am a captain of industry. I am a wrestling god.
Well, if you're as great as you say you are, then how about a little match tonight? You and me for Tori's contract.
A match? With you? You've got to be kidding me. You're not in my league, son.
What a champion.
But I'll tell you what I will do. You go backstage and get one of your boyfriends to team up with you, and you can face my current administration in a match later on tonight.
That's pretty generous of JBL. I mean, you gotta admit that, Cole.
Generous? It looks to me as if JBL's ducking a direct challenge. Believe it. This is a damn mugging.
It ain't exactly Queensberry rules, Cole. but I'm pretty sure we ain't in Queensberry neither.
Tori, what are you doing here?
Listen, I don't have much time. JBL's gonna notice that I'm missing before too long. But I have some good news. I've convinced JBL to put my contract on the line at Vengeance. In an Iron Man match.
That's great.
But there are two catches. The first is that I had to agree that it would be a lifetime contract. If JBL wins, I'm his for the rest of my career.
Yo, that ain't gonna happen. What's the second catch?
The superstar who wants to sign the match for Vengeance has to beat Orlando Jordan in a match tonight.
Beat Orlando? No problem. I'll mop the floor with that goon. He can't see me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean you'll take on Orlando?
Just what I said. You got a problem with that?
Yeah, I do have a problem with that. I can take Orlando myself.
Tell you what. We'll solve your little problem the way I solve all my problems. You and me can work it out in the parking lot.
I don't believe it. These guys still can't get on the same page. Now they're going to have a match to decide who gets to take on JBL's chief of staff later tonight.
Not just a match, Cole, a parking lot brawl. This don't look too...
He did it! He won Tori's contract back from JBL.
Now that's a gal who's got no trouble showing her appreciation. He's a lucky dude, Cole. Tori's contract and a victory over the WWE champion all in one night.
And I don't think his night's over yet, if you know what I mean.
No, Cole, I don't know what you mean. Why don't you spell it out for me? You're such a tool.
Hey, Booker T, you got a minute?
Aw, man, if you're here because you think I had anything to do with taking out SmackDown's general manager, you're wasting your time, dawg.
Well, I just wanted to ask you a couple of quick questions about what happened to Theodore Long.
You didn't say that. Tell me you didn't just say that.
Look, Buck, I'm only trying to...
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to accuse me of running down T-Lo in the parking garage, right?
I'm not accusing anyone of anything until I got proof. But I gotta say, you seem a little defensive.
I don't see no badge, so I got no idea why you think you got the right to play detective. I'm the 5-time WCW champion. And I ain't answering no questions from some punk-ass fool who don't respect that. You want answers? You beat me in the ring tonight, and maybe you'll get some. Now can you dig that? Sucker!
Hey, just because the bell rang doesn't mean it's over, Cole.
There's a lot of pride on the line between these two superstars. What the?
Check it out, it's the Undertaker. Where'd the dead man come from?
The Undertaker just chokeslammed Booker T.
Booker was exhausted from that match. I don't know if I've ever seen the Undertaker this focused on just destroying someone.
I've got to agree with you there, Taz, but what on earth did Booker T do to invite such a vicious attack from the Phenom, The Undertaker?
Hey, congratulations. Here I was, thinking a snoop like you didn't have any friends in the locker room. But it looks like I was wrong. So tell me, how did you convince The Undertaker to take care of your dirty work for you?
Look, Kurt, I got no idea why Taker went after Booker T last week. And if you're accusing me of something...
Whoa, looks like someone doesn't like the taste of his own medicine. You don't seem to mind accusing every superstar on the roster of taking out Teddy Long. But when you get caught red-handed taking out another superstar, all of a sudden, it's a different story.
There's something wrong with your hearing, Kurt? I don't need The Undertaker or anyone else to fight my battles for me. And if you've got the guts to meet me in the ring tonight, I'll prove it to you.
You want to challenge me, an Olympic gold medalist, to a match tonight? If that's the way you want it, then you can face me in a submission-only match. It's your funeral. But remember this, bucko. If that freaking zombie shows up, I'm putting both of you 6 feet under.
Cole, Kurt Angle was right. The dead man's taking care of his partner's dirty work for him.
I don't know about that. It looks to me as if The Undertaker's partner is just as surprised as anyone else.
Angle's hitting Taker with everything but the kitchen sink, but it ain't enough.
Destroyed the Olympic hero.
That's 2 superstars in 2 weeks, Cole. And notice who's getting away without a scratch once again.
The fact that I'm even sharing a ring with this guy should give you some idea of how fed up I am with what's been going on around here. Booker T and I have never had much in common, but after what's happened here the last 2 weeks, I'd say we do now.
Hey, Kurt, I ain't never been your #1 fan neither, but you're right about one thing. These past couple of weeks, we've both been punked out by The Undertaker after our matches. So we're here to call out that sucker who's been sending the dead man after us and teach them both a lesson.
You heard the man. Taker, we're calling you out, and your little friend too. Putting your hands on an Olympic hero is something you just don't do. It's time you got what's coming to you.
It's Eddie Guerrero! This is unexpected to say the least. What do you suppose is on his mind?
I have no idea, Cole. Angle and Booker came out here to call out the dead man, but instead they got some Latino heat. And they don't look too happy about it.
Whoa, hold on a minute, Issei. It sounds like you forgot that we've got a match tonight. Or maybe you didn't forget, eh, Vato? You're just using this whole Undertaker thing as an excuse to get out of your match with Latino heat.
That's a damn lie, and you know it, Eddie. I'll deal with you as soon as I take care of this. Just wait your turn.
You want me to wait my turn? Eddie Guerrero's not a patient man, Holmes. But I think I got an idea. How about I see if Undertaker's amigo wants to team up with me against you two pendejos tonight?
I got no idea what a pendejo is, but I bet I'm gonna wanna kick your ass when I find out. So you go find your boy, Eddie. We'll see you in the ring later tonight, sucker.
You're my ticket to the WWE title. Precious.
Eddie? Eddie, you back here? Did you see that? The Undertaker didn't even show up in our match tonight. I was starting to think I was cursed or something, but Eddie, what do you got behind your back?
Me? What are you talking about, Holmes?
Come on, Eddie. You're known for 3 things, and I'm not worried about the lying or cheating right now. What have you got in your hands? The other one, Eddie. Eddie, I'm starting to lose my patience here. You can either show me what you got, or I'll find out for myself. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah, well, it's an Undertaker's urn, Holmes. I found it a few weeks ago.
They say that whoever's got the urn controls the Undertaker. So you were responsible for all the Undertaker's attacks lately? But why?
Come on, Holmes. Think about it. SmackDown's got no general manager. It's survival of the fittest around here, man. With the power of the Undertaker, Latino heat's going all the way back to the top. And you could come along too, Issei. Think about it. You, me, the dead man, we'd be unstoppable.
I don't know about this, Eddie.
Take your time and think about this, Holmes. Just give me your answer before No Mercy this Sunday. But I've got to warn you, ese vato. If you ain't with me, you're against me, Holmes.
I don't think this one's about winning or losing, Cole. It's about who's going to be able to walk out of the arena tonight.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! My God! A chokeslam all the way from hell!
What's Eddie doing now?
No! Not the tombstone! Oh my God! What brutality!
It's pretty clear that Eddie Guerrero is using Taker to make an example out of his opponent. And you gotta believe that every guy in the SmackDown locker room is taking notice.
Is there anyone who can stand up to Eddie Guerrero and The Undertaker?
Good night, Irene. I think it's safe to say that this bad boy's over. And I also think it's safe to say it's curtains for Latino Heat. That's the Undertaker. But I thought you said that the guy who had the urn controlled him, right?
That's what I thought. But it looks as if that's not the case.
Oh my God!
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's as if the Undertaker has completely ignored the power of his urn.
That's gotta be the understatement of the year, Cole. Take is totally out of control.
But how can this be? What's going on here?
That's it. Easy there, hombre muerto. Hey, Holmes. The next time, leave stealing to the experts, okay? You might have left the arena with an urn last week, but it wasn't the real one, Holmes. You got a cheap knockoff, while Latino Heat kept the genuine article.
He had a fake urn.
Eddie set him up. Not for nothing, he couldn't control the Undertaker.
Now, I don't know if you can hear me right now, Holmes. You look to me like you're in a lot of pain, ese. But don't worry, your pain's coming to an end. Soon enough, ese vato. See, this Sunday at Survivor Series, like it or not, you're going to go one-on-one with my big dead amigo here. In a buried alive match!
Oh my God!
Can you feel
a buried alive match against The Undertaker this Sunday at Survivor Series.
Just the thought of it sends chills up my spine.
We have just witnessed the impossible. The Undertaker defeated in a buried alive match. Eddie Guerrero's master plan has backfired.
Check out the look on Latino Heat's mug. He's hot. He's hotter than a Mexican lunch plate. He can yell at that coffin until he's blue in his face. But that...
Been a bit strange lately. Thank you for coming here tonight to bring that to my attention.
You wanted to see me, Vince?
Yes, thank you for coming to see me. I wanted to take this chance to compliment you on your hard work so far this year and let you know that it has not gone unnoticed. The matches you've competed in over the last few months have helped to determine your entry number into one of the greatest matches in sports entertainment, the Royal Rumble.
As you know, the Rumble takes place in 2 weeks. And tonight's match is your last chance to improve your entry number. And it must be your lucky day. Because Mr. McMahon, in his infinite wisdom, has come up with a typically brilliant plan to give you a choice of matches. You see, if you're fairly happy with your current number, you can compete in an Iron Man match tonight. When it's over, your opponent's number of pinfalls or submissions will be subtracted from yours. The resulting number will be added to your current entry number. So, if you score 3 points and your opponent scores 1, your entry number improves by 2. But if it's the other way around, your number falls by 2.
Or if you prefer to take a big risk for a big reward, you can compete tonight in a triple threat match against the number 1 and number 30 entrants. Win that match, and you'll get to enter the Royal Rumble last at number 30, which gives you a huge advantage. If you lose the triple threat, however, you'll enter at number 1 and have to face 29 other superstars in order to win.
I love it. That's sheer genius, Mr. McMahon.
Take it under advisement for a minute. Let me know which match you want to compete in tonight. Keep in mind that the higher your entry number, the later you enter the Royal Rumble, and the better. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the WWE title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new WWE Champion. And I have even better news for SmackDown. Your fine general manager, Theodore Long, is nearly fully recuperated from his heinous assault earlier this year. And being the consummate professional that he is, he insists on resuming his duties on SmackDown as soon as this week.
Did you hear that, Taz? Theodore Long is back.
It's about time, Cole. SmackDown's been without a general manager for way too long.
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, that's what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble. He outlasted 29 other superstars, and by doing so, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 22. What a night for him!
What a night for SmackDown. We got a new WWE champion and a new #1 contender. I'll tell you, Cole, that ran him down in the first place.
Let me holler at you, players. Being in this ring in front of all of you SmackDown fans is doing more good than all the doctors in the world. Theodore Long is back in the house, and this time I'm here to stay. And now that I'm back, the first order of business is to find out who ran me down in that parking garage. Whoever it is ain't gonna get away with it. Believe that. But I don't want to dwell on the negatives. There's plenty to celebrate here on SmackDown. And speaking of that, it's time to call the winner of this year's Royal Rumble down to the ring and congratulate him on a job well done.
Here comes the winner of the Royal Rumble. Word has it, Taz, that he's already decided to go after SmackDown's own WWE title at WrestleMania.
Champion Rob Van Dam.
Oh my God! The WWE Champion has just taken out the #1 contender. That's not like RVD at all. And what's that written on the WWE title?
Teddy, dude, welcome back, man. Too bad it took you so long, though. Yeah, there's been a few changes around here. It's time to let you and all these fans know that as of now, ECW is back, and we're taking over SmackDown.
ECW? The ECW organization went under years ago, after so many of its top superstars left for WCW and the WWE. And now you're saying ECW is back? You're pulling my leg, player.
Come on, Teddy. Look at me. Take a look at this title. Does it look like I'm pulling your leg? With you gone, I was finally able to get the kinds of opportunities that you always kept for me. Like a WWE title match at the Royal Rumble, which I won, of course. So now that I've gotten what's been coming to me, I have some old friends around who want to join the party. Old ECW friends.
Now listen here, Rob. I've never had anything but respect for you. You feel me? I was glad to hear you were the new WWE champion, but I'm sorry you felt that you had to go that far to do it. I guess you're gonna tell me that you were the one who ran me down all those months ago.
Me? No way, dude. Mr. Thursday Night doesn't like to get his hands dirty. Know what I mean? But I know who did.
Well, lay it on me, dog.
Yeah? I don't think so.
RVD, if you don't give me a name, you're going to defend that WWE title tonight instead of at WrestleMania. You dig?
Dig this, Teddy. I'll defend this ECW title anytime, anywhere, but only against a truly extreme opponent. And since my so-called #1 contender is knocked out on the entrance ramp right now, he's not it. If he wants this title, he's gonna have to go to the extreme first and prove that he deserves a shot at me, RVD.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. RVD says that ECW is back, and they're taking over SmackDown.
Well, if that's true, things are gonna change around here, Cole. ECW's a force to be reckoned with, no doubt.
Chris Benoit and Tajiri, as if we didn't already have enough trouble around here, now we've got Raw superstars invading SmackDown.
Both Chris Benoit and Tajiri were huge ECW superstars back in the day. And from the looks of things, they ain't Raw superstars tonight, Cole. They're here on ECW business.
My God, they've broken the #1 contender in half.
Not for nothing, RVD says that ECW's taking over SmackDown, and I gotta wonder if he's right. They've drawn first blood tonight, no doubt about it.
Whoa, whoa, easy, man. I just came here to apologize for what Benoit and Tajiri did to you. Just because we were in ECW together a long time ago doesn't mean I agree with what they did. They definitely crossed the line last week. I don't know what's going on with this whole ECW revival, but you should know that I've got nothing to do with it. I loved being in ECW back in the day, but that was then and this is now. WWE has been good to me, and SmackDown's where I belong.
Well, I'm glad RVD hadn't managed to brainwash everyone who used to be in ECW. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get ready for my match tonight.
That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about. Benoit and Tajiri are back tonight, and they may come after you again. I think we should team up against them in the ring before they get the chance.
You? Partner with me? Hey, no offense, Spike, but you're not exactly the biggest dog in the yard.
Look, there's strength in numbers no matter what. Plus, don't forget, there are other ex-ECW guys in the WWE. They may still be on the fence about this whole ECW thing. Think about it. If they see Spike Dudley in the ring against those two, that might convince them not to join, right?
I don't know, Spike.
Listen, I know Benoit and Tajiri from my ECW days, and I know how to deal with them. And if you're still not convinced, let's make it a tables match. Something else I know a lot about from ECW.
All right. All right. I'll see you out there.
Come on! The match is over! Get these guys out of the ring for crying out loud!
Benoit and Tajiri aren't here just for a match, Cole. This is ECW pride on the line.
Spike Dudley is standing up to Benoit and Tajiri, true to his word. Finally, an ex-ECW superstar with some sense of integrity.
Wow! Looks like you spoke too soon, Cole.
Enough already. We're in a Smackdown arena, not some sort of ECW bingo hall. How's he going to make it to his WWE title match at WrestleMania? It doesn't even look like he'll make it to No Way Out in 2 weeks.
I think that's the whole idea, Cole. RVD doesn't want him going anywhere near WrestleMania. He wants to keep the ECW title in the family, and ECW superstars will do whatever it takes to make sure that that happens.
All right, players. Listen up. This Sunday is No Way Out. The last pay-per-view before WrestleMania. And I want to get the WWE title back before the granddaddy of them all. You feel me? Now, I've convinced Rob Van Dam to put his title on the line this Sunday. But I had to make it a tables, ladders, and chairs match to get him to do it.
No problem. He can have any kind of match he wants. I'm still walking out there the WWE champion.
That's what I want to hear, dawg. Now listen up. We've got to bring this ECW problem under control, ASAP. So tonight, you need to team up with Big Show or Booker T to take on Chris Benoit, Tajiri, and Spike Dudley in a no disqualification 3-on-2 match. Now I know that your team will be a man down, but whoever you don't choose will guard the stage entrance and make sure ECW doesn't send any surprises your way. You dig?
Don't worry, Teddy. Tonight we're gonna send a message to ECW that they're done. Once and for all. This time, they're not coming back.
I hear that, player. So who's going to be your partner? A 7-foot, nearly 500-pound Big Show? Or the five-time WCW champion, Booker T?
What the? It's Y2J, Chris Jericho! No! This can't be happening!
I don't know what he's doing here, but there's no disqualifications in the TLC match. This is all legal.
No! Not like this! Not like this!
He did it! RVD's still the ECW champion.
This is a disgrace. This is a slap in the face to all of sports entertainment. hell is Chris Jericho doing out here? He's another Raw superstar with absolutely no business involving himself in SmackDown affairs or in a WWE title match for that matter.
Come on, Cole. You gotta brush up on your history. Chris Jericho was in ECW even before he came to the WWE.
Someone's gotta stop this. Jericho's going to cripple him.
You know what, dude? That was a hell of a match. But there was no way ECW was going to let a SmackDown superstar win our title. If you really want it, you still got to prove that you can go to the extreme. See, ECW isn't just an attitude, and it sure as hell isn't just a brand. It's a way of life. Hey, Chris, let him go.
He's right, Junior. If there's one thing I'll never forget from my time at ECW, it's that being hardcore means making sacrifices for what you believe in. See, pain isn't a punishment. It's a blessing in disguise. So that ass clown Teddy Long should feel particularly blessed, considering how much pain I inflicted on him a few months ago.
Pain he inflicted on General Manager Teddy Long? What exactly is Jericho saying?
Yeah, that's right. I was the one who ran down Teddy Long. And it was the best career move Y2J ever made. Every Raw and every ECW superstar had something to gain from a week in SmackDown. And think about it, Spaz. I'm both. It's only a matter of time before the ECW bug spreads to Raw. And I can finally take the World Heavyweight title from that cerebral ass clown, Triple H.
That's right, dude. All for one, and one for all. And this is your chance to join the winners, man. Consider the beating you took tonight as your initiation. You can join up with the new ECW, or like the rest of SmackDown, you can keep on getting your ass smoked by Rob Van Dam.
Looks like he's got some serious thinking to do. Hope he makes the right choice.
Oh, really? And what choice would that be?
Look, Cole, there's some things that you and I aren't ever going to see eye to eye on, okay? So just drop it at that.
Rob Van Dam, 1 week from this Sunday, you're going into the main event at WrestleMania to defend the WWE title. Now, one thing I've got to...
Whoa. Hold on there, Michael Cole. There must be something wrong with my hearing. I thought I just heard you call this the WWE title.
That's exactly what I said. All the spray paint in the world can't erase the proud history of that title.
Oh boy, Cole's getting a little hot out there.
You want to talk about history? Until I won it, this title used to be a representation of the way WWE stole everything from ECW and put us out of business. Is that the history you're so proud of?
Well, nonetheless, you're going to defend that title against a man who has taken everything that the new ECW has thrown at him and come back for more. How do you feel about facing a man who you can't seem to destroy?
Uh-oh. Cole, what are you doing?
Hey, it's all gonna be cool. WrestleMania is the biggest pay-per-view of them all, right? Well, you're talking to Mr. Pay-Per-View. I'm putting the CCW title on the line in a hardcore match at WrestleMania. And I'm walking out the ECW champion.
So what you're saying is that your title defense will be a hardcore match? How convenient. I guess your ECW pals won't have to worry about getting you disqualified when they interfere.
You know what, dude? I'm getting a little sick and tired of your attitude. It's about time you got a little lesson in respect.
Okay, I gotta get out there.
message for Rob Van Dam and all those ECW punks in the back. So far, you've proved that you're real tough when you're ganging up on people or hitting them from behind or taking out announcers. But guess what? I'm still here. And this Sunday is WrestleMania, and I demand the WWE title match I earned at the Rumble. So if you've got the guts, come out here and give it to me.
It looks like business is picking up here, King. Here comes the WWE Champion. Boomer Sooner for him.
I think he prefers being called the ECW Champion, JR.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you say you demand a title match? Dude, you won your title match at the Royal Rumble in a WWE match. But this isn't the WWE title anymore. It's the ECW title.
Who does he think he's kidding? It's the WWE title as sure as the day is long.
But I'll tell you what, everyone knows I'm a fighting champion. So I'll defend this title against you in a hardcore match this Sunday at WrestleMania. But first, you've got to survive an ultimate submission match against Chris Benoit tonight.
An ultimate submission match against Benoit? Hey, that's fine with me. He and I got some unfinished business anyway.
Dude, you'll be lucky to walk out of here tonight once Benoit's done with you. But I kind of hope you do make it to WrestleMania, because when I beat you in the main event on the grandest stage of them all, there'll be no doubt that WWE has been taken to the extreme.
Man, what a shot. That may do it for Rob Van Dam.
Here comes the chairman of the board, Mr. McMahon.
Unless he's out here to congratulate the new champion, this don't look too good for RVD.
Where's he going?
Looks like he's getting something out from under the ring.
It's a table!
Thank you, Captain Obvious, but I'll tell you what, I think I see where this one's going.
Now, RVD, I know you're no stranger to tables. Your little company made quite a name for itself with them back in the bingo hall circuit, didn't you? Well, after tonight, you realize this isn't a bingo hall. This is the WWE. Hope you've had your fun, because Vince McMahon and the WWE Champion are about to take you to the extreme.
Oh my God! What impact!
Whoa, I think it's going to be quite a while before RVD can show his face around here again.
What a WrestleMania! And it looks like Smackdown has put an end to Rob Van Dam and ECW.
Yeah, and I think the message was received loud and clear, Cole. There's going to be some superstars with a lot of explaining to do after what's gone down here tonight.
I imagine you're pretty disappointed. That partner?
Hey, Cole, me? It don't matter. I'll tell you what, I love the business. WWE, ECW, WCW, whatever, don't matter. I love watching guys take it to the limit and putting on a hell of a show. That's exactly what the new WWE champion is going to do every night as he holds on to that title. Man, I can't wait to see what happens next.
Cut the music!
What's going on?
I have no idea, Taz.
Hold it right there, pal. That was pretty smooth, and you almost got away with it. The next time you try to cheat and switch Rumble entry numbers, make sure you're not doing it in front of a hidden security camera.
I can't believe this. He cheated? You've got to be.
I thought something wasn't on the up and up here.
I will not have the greatest match in sports entertainment tarnished like this, damn it! On my personal authority, I'm reversing the referee's decision and disqualifying you. I want the Royal Rumble restarted right away with these 6 participants. We're gonna have a legitimate winner here tonight, by God.
It's not over after all. The Royal Rumble is going to be restarted.
You heard Mr. McMahon, Cole. It's not going to be over until we have a legitimate winner. I guess what they say is true. Cheaters never prosper.
Wow. Let me tell you, it feels great to be standing in this ring here tonight as the winner of the Royal Rumble. Not only did I prove myself against 29 other superstars, but I also earned the chance to challenge for SmackDown's WWE title or Raw's World Heavyweight title in the main event at WrestleMania.
That's true, Taz. The Rumble winner has the option of jumping to Raw and facing Triple H for the World Heavyweight title, or challenging SmackDown's own WWE Champion, John Cena.
So without further ado, let me answer the question on everyone's mind and say that at WrestleMania, I've decided that I'm going to challenge for...
It's Theodore Long. The general manager has finally returned to SmackDown.
And not a minute too soon. We ain't seen T-Lo since he was run down months ago. You think he's got something on his mind?
Hold up a minute, player. Sorry to step on your big announcement, but I've got a couple announcements of my own. First of all, it's great to be back here on SmackDown.
Man, listen to the ovation for Teddy Long.
It's been too long since I've been in this ring. 6 months ago, somebody tried to take me out of the picture when they ran me down in the parking lot. Now, I'm sure that after all this time, he thinks he got away with it. But you see, there's something he didn't plan on. See, before I lost consciousness, the last thing I saw was the very face of the man who did it.
Finally, we're gonna find out who ran down Teddy Long.
And I'm looking at him right now.
What? It can't be. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Teddy Long must be delirious. Maybe he checked out of the hospital a little too early.
Well, I guess there's no point in denying it anymore. Yeah, I did it. And I don't regret it one bit. You had it coming, Teddy. Without you around to hold me back, I climbed the SmackDown ladder. I got into the Royal Rumble, and I earned the title match that I deserve. Not to mention the respect that goes with it. Winning the Royal Rumble guarantees me a title match at WrestleMania. That means you can't fire me, man. Like it or not, there ain't much you can do about it.
I gotta admit it, player. There's not a lot I can do. But if you challenge for the WWE title and win it, then there's no getting rid of you. And if you jump to Raw and take on Triple H for the World Heavyweight title, SmackDown loses one of its biggest superstars, whether I like it or not. So it looks like all I can do is to make sure that you never make it to WrestleMania. And by the time I'm done with you, dog, you'll be lucky to make it to No Way Out. You feel me? Now, since we've got some unfinished business that started in a parking lot, then you're going to take on Eddie Guerrero tonight in a parking lot brawl. Holla, holla, holla!
The road to WrestleMania begins tonight, but Theodore Long is on a personal crusade to ensure that the #1 contender never makes it there. Under the circumstances, I can't say I blame him.
Listen to me, Bischoff. You're the general manager of Raw. You can't let that piece of SmackDown trash come to Raw and challenge for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. This is my title, and he hasn't done a damn thing to deserve a match with me.
Actually, he has, Triple H. See, he won the Royal Rumble, which guarantees him a title match for either brand's top title. That's a stipulation that comes from the board of directors. I couldn't do anything about it, even if I wanted to. And quite frankly, were he to make the jump to Raw, I think a superstar of his caliber would be a tremendous asset.
An asset? An asset? More like an ass clown, if you ask me. Listen, Bischoff, I damn near killed myself winning a #1 contenders match last week. And if anyone's getting a World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania, it's Y2J.
Chris, while it's true that you're the current #1 contender, you know that the decision of the Rumble winner supersedes that. If he decides to challenge Triple H, I'm afraid I have no choice but to postpone your title opportunity at WrestleMania, #1 contender or not.
Well, if that's how it's gonna be, then it looks like the cerebral sad sack and I better discourage a certain Rumble winner from coming to Raw.
Jericho, you may be a sawed-off Oompa Loompa, but you know what? For once, I agree with you. Let's go.
How you feeling now, player? Get a little beat up, did you? Maybe having some trouble getting to your feet? Well, you're still in better shape than I was after you ran me down, dawg. And since you're still standing, I'm gonna go ahead and book you in a very special match this Sunday at No Way Out. I gotta admit, you're tougher than I figured, player. I never thought you'd make it to No Way Out. But I can just about guarantee that you won't survive it. You see, this Sunday, in the pay-per-view main event, it's gonna be you against Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle and WWE Champion John Cena in Hell in a Cell.
A 3-on-1 Hell in a Cell handicap match.
Teddy Long's putting the screws to this guy for sure. I didn't ever think he could even have a 3-on-1 Hell in a Cell match. I'll tell you right now, there's no way this guy's gonna...
What the? That's Eddie Guerrero. He's supposed to be in tonight's main event.
Well, from the looks of things, I'd say Latino Heat ain't gonna make it. He looks to be down for the count to me.
Who could have done such a thing?
Gee, Cole, what a brain teaser. I mean, who do you know around here who's got a history of taking guys out backstage in order to solve his problems? Gosh, you think...
Hell in a Cell match is just about ready to get underway, despite the fact that the fourth man in this match, Eddie Guerrero, was found unconscious in the locker room just moments ago.
So instead of a 3-on-1, it's a 2-on-1. But since we went up with the #1 contender for tonight's main event, this 2-on-1 has turned into a tornado tag match.
In a cell, no less. By the way, I think now we know who attacked Eddie Guerrero earlier. But why would Triple H do such a thing?
This may not be my normal show, but obviously, I need no introduction. Even you SmackDown fans must know when you're in the presence of greatness. And even the most dim-witted one of you recognizes a 10-time world champion when he sees one. Now you all saw that I took out Eddie Guerrero last Sunday at No Way Out and teamed up with this man in his Hell in a Cell match. It hurts me to say it, but sadly, most of you are probably too naive, or quite frankly, stupid to understand just why I did it.
Hey, he can't talk to you like that, Cole.
Well, here's why. As World Heavyweight Champion and greatest living superstar in this business today, I can tell you firsthand that a success story like mine takes more than just pure wrestling skill and athletic ability. To achieve all I've achieved in my unprecedented career, I've lived by values such as sportsmanship, integrity, and fair play.
Oh, please, did I just hear him right?
That's right. That's exactly why I'm here on SmackDown. Call me old-fashioned, but I believe that when a man earns a WWE title match, the general manager shouldn't stack the deck against him or try to cripple him before he gets it. I'm not gonna stand idly by and let Teddy Long, John Cena, or anyone else screw this man out of the main event at WrestleMania.
Hey, that's very sporting of him, Cole. He came all the way to SmackDown just to do that? I'll tell you what, Triple H, he's got integrity.
Come on, don't you see what he's up to?
Well, that was a truly inspirational speech there, Trips. And it's all true. If there's one thing we know about Triple H, it's that he always sticks up for the little guy. Look at the word fairness in the dictionary. You'll see that scowling face, that sloping forehead, right next to it. But you know, as much as it makes me want to puke to admit it, we're on the same page here. It's not right for SmackDown to try and keep its #1 contender from his title shot at WrestleMania. Just like it's unfair for Raw to do the same to me. I earned a World Heavyweight title match on Raw. And I'll be damned if I let some SmackDown ass clown steal it from me.
Well. Look what we have here. 2 Raw superstars who can't keep their nose out of SmackDown business. After your actions last week, Triple H, you probably expect me to call security and have you and Chris Jericho escorted from the building. But actually, I'm glad you're here, players. See, after Triple H messed with my main event at No Way Out, I got permission from Mr. McMahon to make a special cross-brand match if you showed up on SmackDown. So you 3 stay right where you are, because you're going to team up tonight against JBL, Kurt Angle, and the WWE Champion John Cena in a 6-man tag team match. And when it's over, we're going to find out once and for all which title our #1 contender is going to challenge for at WrestleMania. Holla, holla, holla.
I gotta say, Theodore Long has been ahead of the curve since he came back to SmackDown. He anticipated Triple H showing up again tonight, and he was ready, Taz.
I'll say a 6-man cross-brand tag match? That kind of rock-a-buster would be a main event anywhere, anytime. And it's here tonight on SmackDown.
Where's he going?
Looks like he's bailing out in a hurry.
JBL and Cena are beating the hell out of Jericho and Triple H, and their partner got the hell out of the ring.
Can't say they didn't have that coming, Cole. You stick your nose in SmackDown business, you gotta expect to get it broken. And the #1 contender ain't dumb. He's got a title match at WrestleMania to stay healthy.
But which title will it be? Will he endure Theodore Long's challenges to get a WWE title match? Or run away to Raw?
You know, I gotta admit, I was surprised when I heard that the #1 contender decided to stay on SmackDown and challenge John Cena for the WWE title at WrestleMania. Now, some might say that jumping to Raw would be an easier path. But he's staying here. I don't have to like him, but I've got to respect that. You feel me? But let's not get sentimental. We're 4 days away from the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania. I've given WWE Champion John Cena the night off so he can get ready for his title offense. But his challenger ain't going to be so lucky, you dig? Tonight, he's going to compete in not one, not two, but 3 matches. A submission match against Kurt Angle, a first blood match against JBL, and finally, a ladder match against Eddie Guerrero.
Three matches, huh? That's cute, Teddy. You know what? Why don't you give all those guys the night off? Because there's no way I'm going through all that 4 days before WrestleMania.
Hold up, player. What I've got here says otherwise. This briefcase is what's going to be hanging above the ring in the ladder match. Inside is a contract for the WrestleMania match of your choice. If you can win all 3 matches tonight, you can choose your type of title match. If you don't, it'll be my choice. So what's it gonna be, dawg?
Well, when you put it like that, it's not much of a choice at all, is it? Fine. I'll jump through this last hoop, and at WrestleMania, I'm going to win the WWE title in a match of my choice.
He did it! He did it! I don't believe it! We've got a new WWE Champion!
I'll tell you what a match. You could say what you want about this cat, but he overcame every obstacle thrown in his way.
Now all that remains is for SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long to present him with the WWE title.
That ain't gonna be too easy for Teddy Long to do, Cole.
Poor Theodore Long is beside himself.
No kidding. He's got to hand over the WWE title to the man who put him on the shelf for 6 months. Whoa, look out!
John Cena's run over Theodore Long.
Yeah, well, at least he wasn't in a car this time.
And now the champ's taking out Cena. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Cena made the first move, so all bets are off. You know, Cole, I know you get squeamish about stuff like this and all, but this guy's gonna make one heck of a champion. You may not agree with his methods and his morals and the way he does things, but you gotta agree that his ability and his will to succeed are second to none.
Only time will tell, partner. But the fact is, SmackDown has a new WWE Champion. What a WrestleMania this has been.
At this, Ric Flair and Triple H are double teaming him now. And this match is over, by God. How despicable can you get?
He was asking for it, JR. Flair hit him in self-defense. Didn't you see the way he went after the Nature Boy?
He did no such thing, King. Triple H and Flair will do anything it takes to keep the title around the game's waist. And that includes taking out the competition.
Hey, I saw what Triple H and Flair pulled last week. This crap is getting really old. You okay?
I'll live, but they're not gonna get off that easy.
Listen, you're good, but this is a numbers game. There's two of them, but one of you. Dude, you've got to even that up.
What do you have in mind?
Hey, I'm one of the few guys in the Raw locker room who's pinned Triple H for a 3 count. I don't have an Intercontinental title defense tonight. So how about you and me team up and give Triple H and Flair a little payback?
Sounds good to me. But what's in it for you?
Anytime I step into the ring with the World Heavyweight Champ, my stock goes up. And when I hit him with the T-bone and pin him again, I'll be that much closer to earning the World Heavyweight title match I deserve. Let's do this.
Listen up, Benjamin. All I hear backstage is you running your mouth about how you pinned Triple H this and you beat Triple H that. Well, the fact is, everyone knows you just got lucky. Simple as that. It was a fluke. And it's never going to happen again. Do you understand me?
What a man. What a noble champion. Once again assaulting his opponent after the match is over. And damn it, Shelton Benjamin is right. He has beaten Triple H in the past, fair and square.
You heard Triple H, JR. It was a fluke. He says Shelton Benjamin isn't in his league, and from the looks of things, he's right.
My God, that's John Cena and the Big Show from Smackdown. What the hell are they doing here on Raw?
I can't believe this, JR. Somebody call security. Look out, Triple H.
My God, that bug John Cena is choking the life out of Ric Flair with his damn chain.
Is this how thugs like Cena treat their elders on SmackDown? This is bad, JR. Oh my God, what's that ogre Big Show gonna do?
They were down but not out, by God.
I don't think this is over, JR.
Not by a long shot, King. But why were those SmackDown superstars here on Raw? And what's going to happen next?
You know, normally I'd come out here on Raw in front of the entire world. Flash this. World Heavyweight title. And once again make clear to all you people, all the people watching at home, and all the guys in the back, that I am the best in the business. Yeah, that's what I'd normally do. And whether you love it or you hate it, you all tune in to see it. But that's not gonna happen tonight. See, last week, two gutless nobodies from SmackDown thought they could come to Raw and take out Triple H and Ric Flair, the two greatest champions this business has ever seen. But just like everything SmackDown does, they only got it half right. As you can see, I'm still standing.
Well, thank goodness for that.
But Ric Flair was not so lucky. John Cena crushed his larynx with that chain. And Big Show nearly broke his damn neck with that chokeslam. Look at this man. He can't style. Hell, he can barely profile. Cena, Big Show, I don't care who you are or where you come from. You do not lay your hands on this man. This man is a 16-time world champion. He's a kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing son of a gun. He should be riding in limousines, not ambulances. And now, all those desperate housewives in this arena will have to go home to their fat, impotent husbands and cry themselves to sleep because Space Mountain is closed for repairs.
It's so sad, JR.
Oh, it's sad, all right. Why don't you take a minute and pull yourself together?
Well, look who it is. I wonder if he's here to gloat.
I doubt that, King. He took his looks last week just as sure as Triple H did.
Well, Triple H, I guess you've got some idea how I felt when you and Flair took out Shelton Benjamin 2 weeks ago.
That's a completely different story. Shelton Benjamin ran his mouth and he got what was coming to him. John Cena and the Big Show had no business with me or you or the Nature Boy. And speaking of you, I've just about had it with your...
Hold that thought, Triple H. You two had better get on the same page. Because I'm not going to stand for SmackDown superstars invading my show. By the authority of the board of directors, you're going to have a sanctioned match against them next week at SummerSlam. But that doesn't mean we're going to wait until then to even the score. This Thursday, you're going to SmackDown to return the favor.
Hey, what a great idea, Bischoff. I would have never thought of that. I don't need your advice. And I don't need your permission to do whatever I damn well please. And if you think you can order me around, think again. And as for you can forget about being on the same page with me. We're not even in the same damn library, understand? You come to SmackDown if you want, but you better not get in my way.
Well, I don't always agree with General Manager Eric Bischoff's actions, but I have to give him credit. He's arranged a SummerSlam match against the Big Show and John Cena and ordered an immediate counterattack on SmackDown to boot.
Man, JR, I can't wait! Raw superstars are headed to SmackDown. I'll tell you what, SmackDown is gonna be sorry they ever messed with Raw.
Welcome
welcome to another edition of SmackDown. I'm Michael Cole along with Taz and partner. The locker room is still buzzing about that attack by John Cena and The Big Show on some top Raw superstars last week. And can you believe that the board of directors has sanctioned a cross-brand grudge match for this Sunday at SummerSlam?
But that's not all, Cole. Some of those Raw superstars have said they're gonna show up here tonight to get some payback. Wait, is that Triple H and Flair in the ring right now?
I am the game. Woo! And tonight, I'm coming to SmackDown to find the guys who kicked my ass and made my father, the Nature Boy, cry like a little girl. Say, Nate, why do they still call you the Nature Boy, huh? Aren't you about 90? Maybe they should call you Father Time. But seriously, yo, no one can say that SmackDown didn't make an impact on Raw last Monday. We did just what we wanted to, and that was punk out the best that they got.
Let's see now. 10 for Triple H, 16 for Flair. Raw is never going to forget the day SmackDown took out 26 world champions in one shot.
And now we're supposed to be scared? Because Triple H is leading a posse to SmackDown? Please. He shows up here, he's gonna get more of the same. They can't see me.
They're here! The Raw superstars are here!
Here we go. This is gonna be a rocket buster.
Hey, look, man. I understand why you're teaming up with Triple H tonight. John Cena and Big Show have got to be taught a lesson, and you guys owe them. But don't get too cozy with them. I'll be back on Raw tomorrow, and I've got some unfinished business with Triple H and Ric Flair that I plan to take care of. You know I respect you, and I hope you've got my back the way I had yours. But if you let them punk me out, you'll be making a big mistake.
Okay, Shelton, I'll keep that in mind. But right now, I gotta focus on Cena and Show.
With his back, and he's taking it right to Flair and Triple H with a steel chair.
Oh no, he can't do that. Triple H and Flair are defenseless. Somebody needs to stop him.
They were partners before Flair injured Benjamin, but is that still the case?
I can't wait to see what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw. I'll tell you one thing though, I'd hate to be in Shelton Benjamin's shoes when Triple H gets his hands on him.
I called you out here tonight on Raw because I want to give you a very rare and valuable present. 2 of them, actually.
Oh my gosh, 2 presents, JR. It must be his birthday. Imagine celebrating your birthday with Triple H, JR. That's gotta be great.
I'm pretty sure it's not his birthday, and I've for damn sure seen the kind of presents that Triple H gives out.
The first is a thank you. From me to you. For watching my back in our match against John Cena and Big Show at SummerSlam. Of course, I didn't need your help, but you made my job a little bit easier.
I can't remember the last time Triple H thanked anyone.
So that's 1. And now that that's out of the way, here's number 2. Last night at SummerSlam, you didn't do a damn thing when Shelton Benjamin ran into the ring and attacked Ric Flair and I with a steel chair. Normally, that's the kind of mistake a guy like me would make sure a guy like you regretted for the rest of his life.
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
So here's your second present. A free pass out of my ring and out of my life. But I'm warning you, this is a one-time offer, so don't blow it. Do the right thing and don't step between Shelton Benjamin and the ass-kicking he's going to get tonight.
Triple H let him off the hook, JR. If he were smart, he'd do the right thing and walk away.
I have to agree, that may be the smart thing to do, but I'm not sure it would be the right thing. After all, he may have a choice to walk away, but Shelton Benjamin certainly...
Stop it! Stop it right there! This has gone on long enough. I'm sick of the interference and the cheap shots. You two are going to settle this in a rematch at Unforgiven. In a World Heavyweight title match. And just to make sure that Shelton Benjamin and Ric Flair don't get involved, it's going to be a steel cage match.
Did you hear that, King? A steel cage match for the World Heavyweight title at Unforgiven. And Flair and Benjamin are barred from ringside.
Unforgiven is right. I don't think Triple H is going to forgive Bischoff for this one, JR.
Cut the music! Cut the music! An obscure WWE regulation has just been brought to my attention. As it turns out, the title cannot be contested in a steel cage during the month of September. And since this is September and that is a steel cage, I've got no choice but to void the referee's decision.
What on earth? You gotta be kidding me! I've never heard of such a thing!
No, I think he's right, JR. That sounds like the Virgil Runnels Amendment. That's been on the books for years.
Hold on. Hold on. Due to the extraordinary circumstances surrounding this title match, I feel that it's only fair to vacate the title until a proper rematch can be made.
Vacate the title? What the hell is Bischoff playing at?
Well, Bischoff is the Raw general manager. He gets paid big money to make the tough decisions. He's got to go by the rule book.
Rule book my eye. This has nothing to do with some alleged Virgil Runnels Amendment or anything else. Bischoff just screwed both men. Though for the life of me, I can't figure why. One thing for certain, he's damn lucky there's a steel cage between them and him.
Tag team champions like the Hart Foundation or the Legion of Doom.
Yes, Eugene.
Or Chuck and Billy.
Eugene. That's right, just like the... Eugene, now that's enough. If you're going to be a champion, you've got to start behaving like one.
Hey, am I interrupting something?
No, not at all. Young Master Eugene here was just getting a wee bit overexcited about our recent World Tag Team title victory. Isn't that right, Eugene?
Yeah, congratulations. I hear you've got a title defense against Edge and Christian at Taboo Tuesday. Good luck with that.
And to you as well in your match against Christian tonight. He's more of a pillock than ever, now that he and Edge have reunited.
No kidding. Watch yourself out there tonight against Edge.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Eugene.
Like Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. Iran #1. USA, ach to it.
using the ropes. The ref doesn't see it. And damn it, neither does Eugene.
Eugene's completely distracted as usual. But this is one time I don't blame him.
The match is over. What's Edge trying to prove here?
Isn't it obvious, JR? Edge is trying to soften up William Regal for their tag team championship match at Taboo Tuesday.
How sharp do you have to be to take advantage of poor Eugene?
There you go, JR. He broke the hold. What are you so upset about?
Yeah, he broke the damn hold, but he might have broken Regal's back.
All's fair in love and title chases, JR.
So, despite the injury to William Regal, the tag titles will be on the line tomorrow night at Taboo Tuesday.
I don't know about this, William.
Please, you've got to reconsider. Eugene's uncle, Eric Bischoff, has a history of trying to crush Eugene's spirits. Eugene loves his title more than life itself, and the fact that I can't defend my half is a perfect excuse for him to strip us of our titles and hurt Eugene again.
But filling in for you as a tag team champion, that's a huge responsibility.
If you don't do this, you might as well hand the titles to those miserable toe rags, Edge and Christian. I don't know about you, but I refuse to reward those two with a championship for crippling their opponents. That'd hardly be sporting, would it?
Yeah, but...
You faced Christian last week. Tonight, it's you versus Edge. You've scouted both men, and our title defense is tomorrow night at Taboo Tuesday. You're the only one who can help us.
Okay, all right, I'll do it.
There's a top man. Thank you. Eugene, you make sure you accompany him to ringside tonight, and pay no attention to that scrubber Trish Stratus. Don't allow her to distract you from the matter at hand.
Despite the injury to William Regal, the tag titles will be on the line tomorrow night at Taboo Tuesday.
That's if Regal's replacement makes it through his match tonight against Edge.
You think you know?
Hey, you can't do that to the diva of the decade.
I'm sure he'd prefer not to, but she has no right to lead Eugene on like she's been doing.
Trish, look out! Oh my gosh, look at what he just did to Trish.
You mean look at what Edge just did to Trish? If I didn't know better, I'd say Eugene seems more concerned about Trish Stratus than his own partner.
Can you blame him, JR? I should go down there and see if Trish needs mouth-to-mouth. And maybe some CPR.
Everything went perfectly last week. Trish, for a moment, I thought you were actually hurt.
Hey, I'm the WWE Women's Champion. I'm tougher than I look. And if you boys stick with the plan, you'll be the World Tag Team Champions, and we'll all be wearing gold when we leave here tonight.
Yeah, now all we have to do is take that dunce Eugene out of the picture, which shouldn't be too hard. I mean, he's not exactly a rocket scientist, you know? I'd be surprised if he could lace up his own boots. And ugly. Man, the toughest part of the match will be having to look at him up close.
Hello. I'm sorry you got hurt yesterday, Trish. Are you okay?
Yes, thank you. That's very sweet, Eugene. But you don't have to apologize. It wasn't your fault.
Actually, Eugene, if anyone's got to apologize, it's me. I'm sorry I accidentally hurt William Regal 2 weeks ago. I didn't realize he tapped out. I didn't expect him to give up so easily. Guess he's not as tough as I thought he was, eh?
Yeah, but you know who should be apologizing? Your so-called friend for hitting poor Trish last night. Is that the kind of partner you want? Is that the kind of person you consider a friend, Eugene? Someone who hits girls from behind?
No.
I'd like to be your friend, Eugene. Would you like to be friends with little old me?
Yeah.
Good boy. Now come with me. I've got something to discuss with you.
I don't believe it. How could Trish even stand to be around that Eugene? She has a heart of gold, that's for sure.
If that Jezebel has a heart, it's fool's gold, if you ask me. No good's going to come of this, I can guarantee you that.
Just moments ago, you successfully managed to beat Edge and Christian single-handedly. But Eric Bischoff has ruled that because of Eugene's absence, you forfeited the match. Therefore, Edge and Christian are the new World Tag Team Champions. I have to ask you, after that hard-fought match? With all of the blood, sweat, and tears you left in the ring, how does it feel to lose the World Tag Team titles and let William Regal down like that?
How does it feel, Coach? How does it feel? How do you think it feels?
Of course the deck was stacked against you when your partner Eugene decided not to show up for the match. What is your reaction to Eugene, well, dropping the ball?
Eugene, you must understand. Edge Christian and that trollop Trish Stratus are not your friends. They're trying to confuse you and take advantage of you.
But they said they were my friends. And Trish is so pretty. She wouldn't lie.
Look, Eugene, they took your tag team title last week after they convinced you not to show up for the match.
I know, I'm sharing the titles with them. Trish said they're my friends. And we had a great party last week after they won.
They're not your friends. They've already hurt me, and they will not hesitate to hurt either of you two as well if you're not careful.
Look, I've got a no disqualification match against Christian tonight. I'm sure Edge is going to be at ringside with him. Eugene, I need you to come down to ringside with me. If you don't, they'll gang up on me. Do you understand?
Good boy, Eugene. Now you two had better get ready. I'm going to speak with your Uncle Eric about arranging a tag title rematch at Survivor Series.
Boy, I tell you, JR, Eugene's about as dumb as a bag of hammers.
I feel terrible for that poor young man. I hope someone gets through to him somehow.
You did a great job again for me last week, Eugene. You made me very, very happy. Do you know what I do for men that make me happy?
Give them presents?
You could say that. And I've got a present you can unwrap later tonight if you'll do me a little favor.
It's not my birthday.
I know, silly, but it's gonna seem that way.
Will there be cake?
No, Eugene,
and ice cream and balloons?
No, that's
and
not.
Pony rides?
Eugene! Listen, Eugene. If you do exactly what I tell you tonight, you're coming back to my hotel room after the show. Do you understand?
But I like my room. It's got all my action figures in it.
Eugene, listen. Edge has a match tonight against your former friend. I'm afraid he's gonna hurt Edge, and then he'll be able to hurt me again.
No.
But you can help Edge. We need you to be the special referee. The extremely special referee.
Referee? Like Dangerous Danny Davis or Earl Hebner's brother Dave.
That's right, Eugene. I know you'll do a great job for me tonight. Now go and get ready. Hurry up.
Holy crap. I thought I was gonna die.
I know.
Well, I guess we'd better get ready for your match, huh, bro?
We?
Yeah, we, as in you and me. Right?
Sorry, bro. Trish and I have some more planning to do.
Keep those belts warm, Christian.
Keep those belts warm, Christian. You're not the only one who can come up with a plan, Trish.
Eugene, listen to me. That trollop is not your friend. She's using you and turning you into a laughingstock.
Oh, William. You just can't stand to see Eugene happy, can you? He's got friends now. Real friends. And I think it's just sad that you can't be happy for him.
Now listen to me, you vile little slag. Young Master Eugene is a good boy, and the last thing he needs is to be corrupted by the likes of you.
What the hell is...
Oh my gosh, JR!
You're ruining the plan.
Correction. I'm improving the plan. I call this one Plan C. That limey Regal was trying to ruin everything. But as you can see, he's done now. That's how I roll.
Hallelujah! I think Eugene's finally seen the light.
Oh my gosh! Trish, get out of there! Eugene's gone crazy!
Eugene, stop it! Stop it right now!
Quite frankly, I don't care if you tear each other apart like animals. But you're going to wait until Survivor Series this Sunday to do it. You see, I'm making the World Tag Team title match a ladder match. But that's not all. As extra incentive, Trish Stratus's contract will also be on the line. Whoever wins the match gets the titles and Trish's services for 1 year.
A ladder match certainly favors the champions, Edge and Christian. But having Trish's contract on the line has got to shake their confidence somewhat.
Oh man, JR, I wonder if it's too late to convince William Regal to let me partner with Eugene. Winning Trish would almost be worth it. I'd let Eugene keep both the tag titles.
Stupid son of...
Guys,
dumb mother...
hold up. Wait. We gotta talk about Survivor Series. You can't roll without me.
Looks like Edge and Trish weren't as excited about Plan C as Christian was.
I think Christian's troubles are only beginning. Look out, Christian!
Thank you enough for your help, my friend. You certainly showed those punters a thing or two. And now that we've got the titles back, if you don't mind.
William Regal must be crazy if he actually expects him to just hand over the title.
William, no bad.
Here's your title, Regal, as promised. But don't forget the other part of our deal. In exchange for the title, Trish's contract is exclusive to me. She's mine for the next year.
Job done. Small price to pay, really. You can have that silly little tart's contract.
William, you remember Andre the Giant and the $1 Million Man?
Hold it right there. What the hell do you think you're doing? Seems like even my special nephew knows something you don't. William, remember years ago when Andre the Giant won the world title? He tried to give it to the $1 Million Man, which the WWE commissioner said was illegal.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
The belt was then vacated.
Yes! Bischoff's right! I remember!
Eric, listen.
No, Regal, you listen. Well, I approved a substitute for your title defense when you were injured a few weeks ago. That's not the case this time. Because you three have just passed around a championship indiscriminately without WWE approval. The World Tag Team titles are hereby vacated.
I can't believe it. How could Bischoff just strip the new champions of the tag titles right after they won them? Why would he vacate the titles?
You heard Bischoff, JR. There's a precedent for it. This is one of Bischoff's decisions that I have to agree with.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the World Heavyweight title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new World Heavyweight Champion. You see, despite Eric Bischoff's apparent desire to keep the World Heavyweight Championship vacant, Raw will indeed have a champion to represent the brand at WrestleMania. And speaking of Eric Bischoff, I plan on personally coming to Raw tomorrow to get an explanation from him as to why he's been vacating every title on the brand.
Mr. McMahon's coming to Raw tomorrow night. I'd hate to be in Eric Bischoff's shoes right about now.
Who wouldn't, generally speaking?
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, that's what you got.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble. He outlasted 29 other superstars to do it. And by God, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 22. What a night for him.
What a night for Raw! We've got a new World Heavyweight Champion and a new #1 contender. I love the Royal Rumble, JR.
There's no point in drawing this out any longer than necessary. For the past several months, I've heard nothing but complaints from the Raw superstars and fans about the way Eric Bischoff has vacated damn near every title on Raw. So Eric, I'm giving you a chance to come on out to this very ring right now and explain your actions. Well, Eric, I don't think I have to remind you that you stand on dangerous ground here tonight. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Mr. McMahon, as everyone knows, I used to be in charge of WCW, the most dominant force in the sports entertainment industry. What was it? 88 weeks in a row that we beat this very show in the ratings? 88 straight weeks.
Yeah, and we all know how that turned out.
I used to be the undisputed king of sports entertainment.
I take exception to that.
And now look at me. I became nothing more than a lackey, under the thumb of WWE Board of Directors and the almighty Vince McMahon. Well, I'm sick of it. I've been sick of it for a long time. And about 6 months ago, I decided to do something about it. I was approached by someone who promised me enough financial backing to raise a new sports entertainment empire that would rival the mighty WWE. In exchange for his support, all I had to do was handicap Raw in any way I could, while at the same time lend my genius to this new venture of yours.
Genius?
So I stripped the Raw superstars of their titles and put them in the most grueling matches conceivable. And all the while, my partner was making deals and targeting the WWE for a hostile takeover. Now you're probably wondering why I've chosen to reveal this master plan tonight. Well, quite frankly, it's so close to fruition that not even the great Vince McMahon can stop us now. So it is my great pleasure to introduce you to my partner. He is a true titan of business and sports entertainment.
Save it! It's JBL, right?
What?
John Bradshaw Layfield, the WWE Champion. That's your partner, am I right?
Mr. McMahon's one step ahead of Bischoff.
You see, I've known about your pathetic little scheme for a month, Eric. Did you seriously think you could just start vacating Raw titles without me taking an interest in why you were doing it?
I think Mr. McMahon may be miles ahead of Bischoff.
I've already contacted SmackDown General Manager Theodore Long, and although JBL doesn't even know it yet, this titan of business and sports entertainment, as you call him, has been stripped of his WWE title and fired from SmackDown. I know JBL's on his way here, and I also knew you two had planned some dramatic unveiling for your so-called master plan. Well, JBL's going to get a bit more drama than he bargained for when he arrives here tonight. You see, I've got someone waiting for JBL in the parking lot. The man who won an opportunity to challenge Triple H for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
Raw's #1 contender is going to meet JBL in the parking lot? What does that mean, JR?
I don't think he's there to roll out the red carpet, King.
I thought it might be a good warm-up for Raw's title contender to take on a world champion before WrestleMania. So when JBL shows up here tonight, he's going to find himself in a parking lot brawl. And by my watch, JBL should be arriving right about now.
You can't be serious. You can't do this to me. I'm Eric Bischoff. I'm the general manager of Raw. I'm the only man to take on Vince McMahon and win.
Eric, in case you haven't figured it out by now, the only thing you are is you're fired.
And not a minute too soon. Thank you, Mr. McMahon.
But that's not all. There's going to be a parking lot brawl between JBL and Raw's #1 contender.
JBL may be a true titan of business, but he's about to find out what happens when he sticks his 10-gallon head in. There he is, the #1 contender for Triple H's World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania.
And don't forget, he also took out John Bradshaw Layfield last week in that parking lot brawl.
JBL was plotting with Eric Bischoff to undermine Raw, and they both got what was coming to them.
I won't shed a tear for either of them, JR. But what's Raw going to do now that our general manager has been fired?
Last week, on behalf of all the Raw superstars, I taught SmackDown a lesson about what happens when you try to mess with the dominant brand of sports entertainment. And Vince McMahon gave me his personal assurance that there will be no more interference from SmackDown until after WrestleMania. Which is just how I want it. I've shed blood, sweat, and tears to get where I am today. The World Heavyweight title is the crown jewel of our business. And it brings out the best in every superstar that comes near it. Eric Bischoff could never understand that. And that's the one reason why he is the ex-general manager of Raw.
Amen to that.
the title at the Royal Rumble, remember, JR?
How could I forget?
It's all about the game and how you play it. All about you trying if you can take it. All about you getting if you can play it. It's all about pain. Who's gonna make it?
You know, I usually disagree with this joker about damn near everything. So I'm as shocked as anyone else to realize that we're on the same page this time. This is the crown jewel of our business. This is the ultimate prize. It's the last thing on every superstar's mind when they go to sleep at night, and the first thing on their mind when they wake up.
I have to admit he's right, King. If the World Heavyweight title isn't on your mind, you're in the wrong business.
And the single, ultimate reason this title means so much is because it's around the waist of me. The game. Every loser in the back thinks that if he can wear this title, he might one day be good enough to be mentioned in the same breath as Triple H.
Imagine that, JR. Who wouldn't want to be mentioned alongside an all-time great like Triple H?
Oh, please.
But listen to me very carefully. This title is a part of me, and I am a part of it. Without the title, my life has no meaning. Without me, this title is just a belt. Yeah, you may have your opportunity against me at WrestleMania, but you'll never beat me for this title. You'll never take away that part of me, so take a good look now, because this is the closest you will ever come to it as long as I'm around. And why? Because I'm that damn good.
Oh my gosh! Triple H just knocked him out cold!
What a noble champion. I tell you what, Triple H makes me sick. He just won the title, and I already can't wait to see somebody take it away from him, damn it.
We've only been without a general manager for a week, and already Raw is turning into a
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Well, look who it is. It's the Great Green Tomato. What's up, kid?
Now listen up, you dastardly villains. The Hurricane is here to bring you to justice and truth, honor, and integrity to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, yeah? And how are you gonna do that exactly?
By relieving you of that title, of course. With justice on my side and my hurrah powers at my disposal, an evildoer like you doesn't stand a chance.
Kid's got a lot of heart.
Yeah, but it's not pumping any blood to his brain.
Hold on a second. You want a World Heavyweight title match? You? Against me? For this? Man, I don't think I'm ready to take on a superhero tonight. At least not by myself. Tell you what, how about you and your sidekick there take on me and Ric Flair? Right here, right now.
Surely you are familiar with the concept of a superhero team-up, Citizen Contender. For one night only, I will take you on as my her sidekick and join forces with you to defeat Triple H's evil schemes. The battle is joined.
There's the Hurricane and his sidekick in the GM's office. But who's in the GM's chair, JR?
I have no idea, King. It's not Eric Bischoff. That's for damn sure.
Oh, no!
You've got to be kidding me.
Surprise! I bet you two didn't expect to see the coach in the general manager's chair.
You're the new general manager of Raw? What's up with that?
Well, Mr. McMahon likes to say that I'm the interim general manager and that he's still looking for a permanent replacement. But I think we all know that he's just saying that to smooth over some bruised egos. I mean, where's he gonna find a better GM than the coach?
All right, well, if you're done talking about yourself, let's talk about Triple H and what he did to me last week.
I was just getting to that. Don't rush the coach, or I'll strip you of your title shot. Just kidding. The coach is famous for his sense of humor. Now, I know you two gentlemen are skeptical, but let me make a couple of matches for you as a show of good faith. Now, I can't put you and Triple H against each other just yet, or it would spoil WrestleMania for the coach's fans. But I will give you a shot tonight against Triple H's right-hand man, Ric Flair, in a submission match. And as for you, Hurricane, I'm going to give you exactly what you were looking for last week. A World Heavyweight title match tonight against Triple H himself.
A title match? What is he thinking?
Holy career opportunity. But Citizen Coach, what happens when I beat Triple H tonight and win the World Heavyweight title? Surely you don't expect me to fight my sidekick at WrestleMania.
You beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title? You're a funny guy, Hurricane. Sometimes I think you're almost as funny as me. Now move along, gentlemen. The coach is a busy man, and you've got matches to prepare for.
What an absolute jackass.
What has Raw done to deserve that moron as a general manager? Why do I get the feeling that Triple H isn't very concerned about tonight's title defense, JR?
The odds may be stacked against the Hurricane, there's no doubt. But that young hero has all the heart in the world.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
King, you know what they say. Anything can happen in the WWE.
Some kryptonite in that sledgehammer. That's gotta be the shortest title defense on record, JR.
It wasn't even a defense. The damn match didn't ever start. But I guarantee you one thing, Triple H isn't going to get off that easy at WrestleMania.
I wonder what our interim general manager is gonna do about this.
Oh, come on now. Save it for WrestleMania.
I'm not surprised that Triple H and Flair couldn't keep their noses out of this. Of course, with noses like theirs, it's tough for them to keep them out of just about everything.
Come on, Jericho. Get in there.
Triple H, Nature Boy, look out!
I'd stay out of the way after the match. I didn't say that you two jackasses should throw me out of the damn ring.
Deal? What's Jericho talking about?
Oh, what's the matter, Jericho? Did you get hurt taking a little tumble out of the ring? Were we too rough for you? Well, let me tell you something. You're gonna get it a lot worse than that when I give you the first World Heavyweight title opportunity after WrestleMania. So let me ask you, was it worth a little beating? Or do you wanna head home and cry yourself to sleep?
Oh, it's absolutely worth it, Triple H.
And don't misunderstand me. I can take whatever you dish out. But if you try and double-cross Y2J, you're never gonna make it to WrestleMania, Junior.
I can't believe that Chris Jericho would sell his soul to that devil, Triple H.
At least he got a good price for it, JR. As long as Triple H retains the title at WrestleMania, Jericho's the next #1 contender.
I never thought I'd be happy to see the coach.
Stop right there. What do you think you're doing, Jericho? First you orchestrate an attack on my #1 contender after your match last week. And then you double team him here tonight? And for what? A title match against Triple H after WrestleMania? In case you've forgotten, the coach is the general manager of Raw.
Interim general manager.
You beat me to it, JR.
And that means the coach calls the shots around here. So Jericho, Flair, get the hell out of my ring before I lose my temper. And believe me, you don't want to be in the ring with the coach when I lose my temper.
Looks like Coach bit off more than he can chew. I can't say I'm sorry to see it, but I am sorry to say that it looks like Triple H's henchmen are still running the show here on Raw.
What did Coach expect? Talking to two former world champions like that. If you want to order Raw superstars around like that, you'd better be able to back it up. Say, that gives me an idea.
What are you talking about, King?
I'll tell you later, JR. But first, I've got to give Mr. McMahon a call. Okay, Christy, Stacy, let's go through tonight's schedule one more time. First, we've got a bikini contest, followed by a bra and panties match. And then there's the Diva Talent Show and the evening gown match. And then you two in a pie-eating contest. Oh, I love Raw.
I never thought I'd see it. Jerry the King Lawler as interim general manager of Raw.
Okay, girls, I've got to deal with some serious business here. I'll see you two later tonight.
Okay, Lawler. If you're about done hitting on the divas...
Hold it right there. First of all, watch your tone. I'm the interim general manager of Raw, so you need to respect the position. Now, I'm not a jerk like the coach, but I'm not going to be a pushover like him either.
Fair enough. But what are you going to do about Triple H, Ric Flair, and Chris Jericho? I've taken about all I'm going to take from them. And if you don't do something about them, I'm going to take matters into my own hands.
That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say. Look, regardless of how I feel about you, you won a title match at the Royal Rumble, and you're gonna main event WrestleMania. I don't like the idea of Ric Flair or Chris Jericho ruining Raw's biggest match of the year. So I'm gonna give you a chance to do something about it. I've made a first blood match for you tonight against your choice of either one of them. So who do you want to take out? I mean, take on.
What a shot. Another 2-on-1 mugging by the game, and no one's doing a damn thing about it. Someone's got to take control of the situation, damn it, and I mean now. What the? That's Mankind. Here comes Mankind.
Mankind? Where did he come from? It's been years since that idiotic psychopath showed his mask around here.
He's a WWE legend. I have no idea why he's here, but I'd say his timing is impeccable.
There goes Triple H! What's gonna happen now?
against the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart? I can't believe what I'm seeing.
This has gone on long enough! Like I said earlier, Mr. McMahon has an important announcement to make tonight, and he can't be happy that Jimmy Hart and Mankind have just invaded his ring.
Ever since the World Heavyweight title has returned to Raw, it's been nothing but chaos around here. Raw needs a general manager who can restore order. So by the power of Mr. McMahon and this megaphone, that person is none other than myself, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
What? You gotta be kidding me. That loudmouth Jimmy Hart is the Raw general manager? I knew I should have kept the job a few more weeks.
King, you said yourself that wasn't a job for you. Besides, Jimmy Hart has a long history in this business. He can make a fine general manager in my view.
Now, Mankind, I want to thank you for showing up here tonight, 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. When Mr. McMahon made me the general manager, he warned me that I might need some muscle to keep order around here. And well, you were available. That's why I'm asking you to be the new sheriff of Raw, Daddy-O.
Jimmy Hart, when you asked me to sign up as sheriff, my first reaction was to respectfully decline your offer. After all, I've enjoyed a blissful retirement of boiler room maintenance, amateur taxidermy, and masterpiece theater. But having seen Raw over the last few weeks, I agree that it doesn't do this show any good to have the inmates run the asylum. And frankly, being somewhat of an authority on asylums myself, I know of what I speak. In fact, I have to agree with you that as an unstable, unpredictable, sadistic, 287-pound best-selling author with a bachelor's degree and 1.5 years, I'm perfectly qualified for the job. I accept. And as for you, you've got yourself a shot at the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. As a matter of fact, I've got great memories of main events like that myself. But you'll have to forgive me if I can't remember exactly whose they are. And next week, as a special sneak preview, you and I are going to have a tag team match against the very same SOBs we just cleared out of there. That is, if they have the testicular fortitude to get into the ring against even odds for a change. So as the new Sheriff of Raw, I've got 6 words for you. Or make that 5, including one with a hyphen I'd like to borrow from a certain prickly acquaintance of mine. Bang, bang! Have a nice day!
The new general manager of Raw is Jimmy Hart, and his new sheriff is Mankind. And he's going to partner up with the #1 contender next week. Can you believe it, King?
Normally, I trust Mr. McMahon's judgment, JR. But I think those two running Raw is a train wreck waiting to happen.
It's all about the game and how you play it.
So let me get this straight. That demented walking hermit crab, Mankind, comes out of some dungeon, and Jimmy Hart makes him sheriff of Raw because he wants to end the chaos around here? That's like trying to put out a fire by dumping gas on it. Everyone in this arena knows that Mankind and I can't stand each other. It should be pretty obvious to Hart, Vince, and everyone else that Mankind's just a bitter, broken has-been who's taking advantage of an opportunity to sabotage my World Heavyweight title reign. So if those two think they can just come onto Raw and start ordering someone like me around,
sorry to interrupt you, Triple H, but your little diatribe just seemed to beg this question. For a man who calls himself the Cerebral Assassin, I have to wonder how cerebral you really are. Seeing as how you've come out here to run your mouth about the new sheriff in town. And I hate to point out the obvious, but it seems that as of last week, Jimmy Hart is your new boss. And you can rest assured that the new boss ain't the same as the old boss.
So you think you impress me, Mankind? You think you scare me? I know you're about one concussion away from a lifetime pass to the nut house. So in case you've forgotten, let me remind you, I am a 10-time world champion.
No, I haven't forgotten. And I have to admit that it takes a special talent to win the title 10 times. Just like you must admit that it takes a special talent to lose it that many times. But since you like keeping track of stuff like that, you're in luck. You see, you're going to get a chance to add another loss to your record should you lose that title again at WrestleMania. You see, Triple H, Jimmy Hart saw the need to find a match that will not only keep your cronies out, but will keep you in. So I suggested a little match that I keep near and dear to my heart, not to mention my ruptured kidney, busted ribs, and the incisor that found its way through my upper lip and lodged itself in my nose for all the world to see. So in case you haven't guessed by now, let me spell it out for you. Your World Heavyweight title match at WrestleMania is going to be a Hell in a Cell. Have a nice day.
Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania? Oh my Lord!
Poor Triple H. What did he do to deserve this? Hart and Mankind are trying to sabotage him.
You can't do that. I'm the World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the greatest wrestler alive today. I'm...
Mr. Socko! Mr. Socko! He stuck Mr. Socko right down the World Heavyweight Champion's gullet!
Somebody help him! Somebody stop that idiot Mankind!
Triple H may have gotten more than he bargained for when he decided to challenge the authority of the new general manager and sheriff.
Poor Triple H! I hope he's okay.
He's gonna have to be, King. The World Heavyweight title is on the line in a Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. And we're going to see a preview right here tonight. He did it! My God, he did it! We have a new World Heavyweight Champion!
I gotta give him credit, JR. I didn't think he could do it, but he showed the world that he had what it takes to beat a champion like Triple H, and on the grandest stage in sports entertainment. Look, it's Triple H. He's climbing up the side of the cage. I've got a bad feeling about this, JR.
My God, what on earth can the game have in mind? Survive that.
This is going to be the shortest title reign on record. There's no way our new champion is getting up from that. And someone call a doctor for Triple H.
Well, you better call a veterinarian, cause he's an animal. He's up. He just took a 20-foot fall and he's on his feet.
He's either the luckiest superstar I've ever seen or the toughest, or maybe both.
And he's not going to miss this moment for all the world. What a moment! What a WrestleMania! What a champion!
No chance, so that's what you got. Rubber gas, so machine too strong.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the World Heavyweight title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new World Heavyweight Champion. You see, despite Eric Bischoff's apparent desire to keep the World Heavyweight Championship vacant, Raw will indeed have a champion to represent the brand at WrestleMania And speaking of Eric Bischoff, I plan on personally coming to Raw tomorrow to get an explanation from him as to why he's been vacating every title on the brand.
Mr. McMahon's coming to Raw tomorrow night. I'd hate to be in Eric Bischoff's shoes right about now.
Who wouldn't, generally speaking?
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, so that's what you get.
I'd like to start out tonight's show by congratulating all of the Raw superstars for their performances yesterday at the Royal Rumble. I think there's no doubt that Raw showed itself to be the superior brand. I'd like to especially single out Kane, our new Intercontinental Champion, and Batista, our new World Heavyweight Champion, for putting on two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
That's right. And more importantly, we finally got Intercontinental and World Heavyweight Champions again, no thanks to Eric Bischoff.
Unfortunately, there were some issues with the title matches.
Here we go again.
So I'm afraid I have no choice but to...
No chance, so that's what you got. Up against a machine too strong.
I've never been so happy to see Mr. McMahon in my life.
You think Bischoff was about to vacate the titles again, JR?
There's no doubt in my mind that's exactly what he was going to do.
Eric, I think I speak for every superstar in the locker room and every WWE fan around the world when I say that I've had just about enough of you stripping titles from Raw superstars. And tonight, right here, right now, I want a damn explanation for your actions.
If that's what you want, Vince, well, that's exactly what you're going to get.
WWE Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. What in God's name is he doing here?
He's a SmackDown superstar. How did he even get into the arena?
Well, Eric, it sounds like Vince wants to be let in on our little plan. I guess there's no harm in it since there's no way he's going to be able to stop us now.
Plan?
You see, Vince? Me and Eric Bischoff have been working very closely together the last few months. In exchange for me providing the financial backing to create a new wrestling empire, Eric's been handicapping Raw by keeping its titles vacant.
I don't believe it!
That means that when Eric and I go into business against you, you're not only going to have to overcome the fact that I am the most high-profile champion in the business today, you're also going to have to take on the man who nearly destroyed the WWE when he ran WCW.
And we all know how that turned out. Mr. McMahon put WCW out of business.
So, Vince, this is your first, last, and only chance to get the hell out of our ring before I come down there and do something you'll regret.
You think you can intimidate me, JBL? You think you frighten me? I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it! I'm the chairman of the biggest sports entertainment empire in history. I didn't get to this point by being stupid or ignorant. You think you're the only one who can come up with a secret plan? I I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to this, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oh my gosh! It can't be!
Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here!
Oh man! Bischoff's gonna get it now!
Whoa! Steve! Vince! Hold it! Stop right there! Vince? Mr. McMahon? You know that when you hired me, I specifically had it written into my contract that no physical violence would be permitted against me, as long as I'm the general manager of Raw. If either one of you lays a finger on me, I'll sue you. I'll sue you for everything you've got.
You know, Austin, I have to admit, he's got a good point. Let's not act rashly here. Let me see if I can find a way to solve this little misunderstanding. Eric Bischoff, you're fired. And now that Raw is without a general manager, Austin, I'd like to offer the job to you. I know we've never seen eye to eye, but Raw needs you, Steve. I hate to admit it, but I need you here to clean up this damn mess.
You know, Vince, when you called me up and begged me to be the new general manager of Raw, that was about the happiest moment of my life. Until right about now. Seeing you in the middle of this ring, in your stupid little suit and tie, pleading with Stone Cold, "Oh, please, Stone Cold, come to Raw and solve all my problems." Well, damned if that don't make old Stone Cold feel real special.
Look, I'm gonna let that go because I need a man like you to keep JBL out of Raw's affairs. Furthermore, I'm certain that at least one of the Raw superstar must be working with JBL from the inside. This mole needs to be found immediately.
So what you're saying is, you're asking Stone Cold to find some damn traitor, open up a can of whoop-ass on a dumb sumbitch, and maybe just raise some hell on the side. Well, sounds like a job for Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tell you what, if you want to see Stone Cold as the new general manager, give me a hell yeah. All right, Vince, you got yourself a general manager. And my first order is, you can get the hell out of my ring. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
If there's a mole on Raw, the Texas Rattlesnake will find it, and you can take that to the bank.
This is gonna be a train wreck, JR. I just know it.
All right, first order of business is to get to the bottom of this damn conspiracy. If there's one thing I know about JBL, besides the fact that he's a no-good yellow sumbitch, is that he ain't gonna give up just 'cause Bischoff got fired. Kane, Batista, you better watch yourselves. You heard how Bischoff was trying to get the titles off Raw to handicap the show? That gold around your waist? Might as well be a target on your heads.
I'm not worried about JBL or anybody else on SmackDown. I say bring them on if they think they've got what it takes.
Yeah, anyone, SmackDown or Raw, thinks they're gonna take my title away from me? I say, come try it.
Now you listen to Stone Cold Steve Austin. As long as you're the Raw champions, you're gonna take care of your titles and not go looking to mix it up with SmackDown. And that's all I got to say about that. As far as you go, you signed for a World Heavyweight title match against Batista at WrestleMania. If I was JBL, you'd be at the top of my list. And since I'm the new sheriff in town, I'm making you my deputy. Find out who else around here is working for SmackDown and open up a can of whoop-ass, Stone Cold style.
Got it. Any suggestions on who to start with?
Hey, I heard how the new general manager, Steve Austin, wants you to keep an eye on me because he thinks I'm a traitor to Raw. Well, I've got a message for him and for you. I'm no traitor, and if you want to call me a liar, you'd better be prepared to back that up.
Whoa, calm down, Benoit. No one's calling you a traitor. You coming here from SmackDown to go after the World Heavyweight title might seem a little bit suspicious, though. Maybe JBL's been planning this for a lot longer than anyone realized. If it's just a coincidence, you've got nothing to worry about. If it's not, then...
Look, I came to Raw for one reason. To prove I was the greatest WWE superstar in the world by winning the World Heavyweight title. The most prestigious prize in our business. Every big decision in the business is made because of the title. If you want my advice, follow the trail of gold, and you'll find out who's got the most to gain.
Follow the trail of gold? What's that supposed to mean? Did I just hear you say that you think one of Raw's champions is a traitor? In case you've forgotten, I'm the Intercontinental Champion, and I don't take kindly to being called a traitor. Screw Stone Cold and his deputy, and this stupid investigation. I'm gonna start beating the truth out of people, and I'm gonna start with you, Benoit.
Whoa, Kane, chill out. You went on the defensive pretty quick there. I almost have to wonder if you are trying to hide something.
Is that right, Orton? And I wonder if you and Benoit are working together for JBL.
Me? Working with Benoit? In case you've forgotten, the Legend Killer ended Chris's first World Heavyweight title reign. You think he'd want to work with me? Come on, Kane, you sound more nuts than ever, making accusations like that.
All right. So what do you find out so far?
I've got some leads, but nothing solid.
I figured. That's why I'm sending you to No Way Out this Sunday to raise some hell and see what you can dig up.
No Way Out? That's a SmackDown pay-per-view. Did you clear this with Theodore Long?
Hell no, I haven't cleared it with Teddy Long. For all I know, he's in cahoots with JBL. Besides, if Teddy Long wants to keep Raw superstars off of SmackDown, he never should have let JBL come to Raw.
Okay, good point. I'll check out No Way Out this Sunday. What's on the schedule for tonight?
Hell, that's up to you. What you...
Batista, what the hell were you doing in JBL's limo just
what?
now?
Me? I could ask you the same question. What are you doing here at a SmackDown pay-per-view?
Austin sent me here to look for suspicious behavior, and you getting out of the WWE Champion's limo seems pretty suspicious to me.
Look, you've got it all wrong. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the situation just like you. I came here to confront JBL about his plan to handicap Raw. He told me since Stone Cold's the new general manager, he's given up on it.
Let me get this straight. You say you weren't just conspiring with JBL in the comfort of his limousine. Instead, you were confronting JBL about his takeover? But now JBL says that he's going to give up anyway? And I suppose you'll say you believed him.
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't believe him and I challenged him to a match. I was gonna destroy him tonight and put an end to his plans myself. If you went in on that, we'll make it a tag team match. But if you're calling me a liar, then you and I can settle this right here, right now.
Well, I'm sure everybody saw what happened at No Way Out last night. And the fact that Batista didn't even show up here tonight pretty much proves to me that he's a damn traitor to Raw. Now, as much as I'd like to strip the World Heavyweight title from a sumbitch, he's got a contract for a title defense at WrestleMania. So I guess it's up to my deputy to take it from him.
Austin, do us all a favor and shut your damn mouth. You want to send a Raw superstar to SmackDown? Well, we figured we'd return the favor on Raw. We ain't always on the same page, but we'll be damned if we let an invasion go unanswered.
Someone's got to stop this!
I don't think there's anyone in the back who's willing to go toe-to-toe with these guys.
Is that all you got? Is that the best Raw has to offer? Anyone else in that locker room wants some of this? Come on out. We can make this hostile takeover quick and painless. Boys, make yourself comfortable, because we aren't going anywhere till somebody makes us.
Short and sweet. JBL, I wasn't ready for your little attack last week. You think you'll ever get that lucky again, you big corporate bastard? Now, I saw your stupid little limousine in the garage tonight, so I know you're in the back. If y'all want to see me open up a 10-gallon size can of whoop ass on JBL with this here steel chair, give me a hell yeah. You heard that, JBL. So get your ass to the ring so I can stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry.
You've got to be kidding me. You think I'm gonna walk down to that ring while you're holding a weapon? I did what I came to do last week, Austin. You might be the general manager of Raw, or the sheriff, or Mayberry, or whatever. But I am John Bradshaw Layfield. I am SmackDown's WWE champion. I am a wrestling god. You have no authority over me at all. You're a...
WWE champion, but I'm the chairman of World Wrestling Entertainment. And I haven't forgotten how you tried to threaten me last month. Steve Austin might not have legal authority over you, but since you've got a contract with the initials WWE on it, I sure as hell do. And with WrestleMania just 6 days away, I'm gonna give these Raw fans a preview of the main event. So tonight, in that very ring, it'll be JBL and Batista versus the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title and the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I have two more stipulations to add. First, if Austin's team wins, the #1 contender will win the right to pick the type of match he'll face Batista in at WrestleMania. And second, in order to ensure that no more Raw employees end up on your payroll tonight, JBL, I'm making myself the special referee.
You can't do this. You can't do this. I'm the WWE champion. I'm a wealthy man.
You're a big stupid jackass. And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.
I can't believe it. The World Heavyweight Champion and the #1 contender in a match here tonight?
The Stone Cold and Vince McMahon return to the ring with the WWE Champion. What a slobber knocker.
This could be the best Raw ever, JR.
New champion. We've got a new champion. And that damn turncoat Batista is about ready for his pink slip. I can tell you that.
Serves him right, JR. And now with Batista and Bischoff both out of the picture, I guess that puts an end to any takeover talk once and for all. It's JBL! Somebody call security!
Damn him! Why can't he just accept that he lost? He's got no foothold on Raw anymore, and his planned takeover has collapsed. He's got no business for the new Raw champion. Get him, Stone Cold!
Austin's clearing house, JR! That's the last we've seen of JBL, JR.
If it is, what a way for him to go. And what an end for WrestleMania.